organization that might not be able to be with us today that will still have the opportunity to hear about all the good stuff that we have in store for you. So guys, let's get going. Now listen, we still got some folks popping in. You guys, welcome, welcome. Come on in. I'm Jared. I'll be pointing the ship in the right direction. I've got producer Jess on the line. She'll be spotlighting everybody as they present, making sure everybody's got their screen share permissions. But in the meantime, let's get this thing going officially. Producer Jess, I'll have you spotlight Zach here in just a sec. I'm going to bring in Zach. He is with Roth Lighting. Zach Schillard, he's the founder. And guys, Roth Lighting, tell you what, they've built a solid reputation for being a trusted and innovative source for energy efficient lighting solutions in Southern Nevada and Western Arizona. We're so happy all of you have joined us. Zach, I'm going to toss it over to you, my friend. Get us going.
Well, thanks, Jared. I really appreciate you all joining us today. Interesting times we're in right now, and we wanted to try to get us all together in a different way, try to make something fun where we can still learn about new lighting products, get to see each other, and just have some fun. So I really appreciate you all joining us today to learn about these new products. And Jared, thanks a bunch, and Natalie, thanks a bunch. And let's get this going. Thanks, guys.
Yeah, you got it. Thank you, Zach. We're super excited to be here and super excited for all of our presenters as well, taking time out of their day to show us their amazing products. And so let's get started, you guys. Producer Jess, just double checking. Let's make sure we've got your screen share off, and we'll pass those permissions over to Diane. I'm going to bring out our first presenter of the hour. Going to bring out Diane and Terry from Allenson LED, and they've got a long history in reliable sign lighting solutions. I was on their website earlier, and like they've been given, Allenson LED's been given their own like entire website. You guys must be super important. So we are delighted to hear from you. I'll turn it over to you guys, and you can start your presentation whenever you're ready. Ladies and gentlemen, a nice round of virtual applause. Diane and Terry, the floor is yours.
Hi, everyone. Thanks so much for having us. I'm here with Allenson, and myself and Terry are going to give you a little presentation of our great products. I'm glad that you're able to join us today. We're going to talk about two of our products. First off, we're going to talk about our LED retrofit products, as well as our RGB products. And we're hoping that we're going to take care of both of those needs for you. So we're looking at our speed lamp product, which is the preferred LED retrofit sign solution. So we're looking at taking care of the need for those fabricators who want a quality lamp installation. Speed lamp takes care of answering the need with a speed, reliability, energy savings, and providing uniform light. And here's a great sample of the speed lamp product installed in a sign cabinet. Speed lamp is designed
real quick. Hey, just make sure you hit your share screen, Diane, if you want to pop that up there. Sorry about that.
No worries. I thought we already went through that.
We'll get you on there.
Yeah.
We did our practice run, but now we'll need you to just set that up one more time. There it is. Great. Thank you.
Okay. Do we all see it?
We got you. Love it.
Okay. Sorry about that, guys. So there was my first screen, which we talked about. So speed lamp, taking care of, your retrofit needs while providing you with speed, reliability, energy savings, and uniform light. Here's a sample of the speed lamp product here. So it's designed to give you, your speed lamp giving you energy savings. And what it has is it's got a built-in LED driver. So it's giving you a direct 120 to 277 power source with no external driver required. The real highlight of the speed lamp product is that it's an IP65 rated product. And we give you a 5-year warranty. It's got a built-in class 1 HPF driver. Again, it's a quick and easy replacement of those T12s. You want to get in there, pull those out, and just pop in our speed lamp product. Again, it's available double-sided in all T12 lengths, a 50,000 plus hour lifetime rating, and a great operating temp of -30 to +55. And in this pic here, you can see the built-in LED driver. Here it shows you the great features, again, on the speed lamp. You can see the single molded polycarbonate housing, which goes across the length of the speed lamp. And this gives it a really great durability and lens protection, protecting both the lens and the heat sink. And the other great feature is on each end of the speed lamp, we've got dual lens. And what this provides, the benefit that this provides is the uniform light going across the sign cabinet. So where the sign frame will sometimes, you know, hide, this gives you a lot of bright light. So the rotatable and sealed end caps, and this is what gives us the IP65 rating, where a lot of the other products don't have that IP65 rating. You'll see the very first square here, we have a sealed silicone gasket. That's what gives us our IP65 rating. This keeps all moisture out. It protects both the electrical components and the lens. You'll also notice here that we've got single molded R17 end caps, which gives you a more solid finish, and it protects the risk of any damage. The other thing we have is those ends are also rotatable. So it gives you flexibility. You can adjust it for installation for any different socket orientation. So this works in any sign box and all. And that breakout image there shows you how you can rotate it. So just a little summary here. You've got the 50,000 hour lifetime rating, which of course is going to save you time and money because fewer return visits, reducing the maintenance cost, and of course the IP65 rating, which you can't beat. That gives you, you know, the dry and damp condition for increased protection, specifically for outdoor applications. Spacing and depth. Of course, when you're talking about, you know, existing applications, you've got your T12, you can just pop them out and pop these in on a 1-for-1 retrofit replacement. And this can also be used for new builds using the same spacing. You're looking at, you know, going in 6 inches from the edge and then 12-inch spacing on centers. So very, very simple. Speed lamp, we provide a very detailed instruction manual. It's available trilingual, and we also include a warning label. It's packaged individually, which is great for transportation from us to our distributors, as well as from site to site. So each lamp is protected, which makes it super easy for field installations. And then just a small summary here, showing where speed lamp is, you know, much better than our competitive brand. We've got the sealed rotatable lens. We have an optically clear lens, the IP65 rating, the single molded polycarbonate housing. We have an enclosed heat sink, the single molded R17D ends, individually packaged, and the highest lumen output. And of course, we've got, as well as our competitor, we both have the 120 to 277 input, built-in drivers. We've got a great 360-degree beam. You know, of course, LED over high output, you've got a 50% energy savings. We're UL certified, a lifetime rating of 50,000 hours plus. Our color temperature is a nice, clean 6,500 Kelvin, and our operating temp is -30 to 55 degrees. The other product line that I want to talk about is our RGB product. So we're going to talk about specifically our border tube, and our border tube is broken up between rigid and flexible. The Skyline rigid border tube, so this is our rigid border tube product. It comes in 7 standard colors, which is 98 inches in length, and our RGB color changing product, which is 74 inches. The rigid border tube is a polycarbonate product. It's a 24-volt product, comes with a 5-year warranty, and it's IP67 rated. The standard colors, of course, are all visible right there. The red, green, blue, white, lemon yellow, golden yellow, and orange. So for mounting, this is a really nicely mounted product. We offer the stainless steel snap clips as well as the aluminum side clips. It offers a nice clean connection because the wires are all securely and effectively retained behind the tubing. This is a nice snapshot of our end caps. You can see because of the nature of the end caps, it allows for the color to be evenly flowed through between the end caps, so it's almost invisible. So here's just a nice clean shot of our dimensional information. You know, it shows that we've got, you know, what the size is. It's got the radius of a 0.53 inch, so on and so forth. This information is available on our literature as well as on our website. Here's some specifications on packaging and loading with both of our power supply information. And we're going to show you here a couple of application photos. Dutch Bros is an end user of ours that we've been working with for a number of years right now. Sign company that we work with on it sends us, you know, their survey information. We actually cut it to size here, send them the cut size lengths together with power supplies, and they install it, you know, on site. This particular location was in California. I forgot which city now, but they've actually done a double row, which was a great looking application. This is another double row application in white. It shows just how brilliant and, you know, eye-catching it can be. I enjoyed looking at this one here. It shows, you know, different ways that you can install Skyline. Instead of just, you know, installing it vertically along the building, they're installing it here, showing the mounting caps. And they actually even have some white Skyline there showing the snow. Here's another one just showing the architecture of the building, different elevations. And again here. And this is just another recent one. And again, you know, just showing some directional use of it. So now we'll briefly talk about flexible border tubing, which is a relatively new product for us. We've had it now for a couple of years, but we've shown it's just actually flying through the roof for us. We've had a lot of success with it. So the flexible border tube is available in standard colors of red, yellow, green, blue, white, and RGB. It's got a beam angle of 150 degrees. It's an IP67 rated product. We offer a 3-year warranty. It's got a silicone housing, and it's got a, which I'll show you in a minute actually, but so it's basically, it's an LED flexible border tubing product. So in the standard colors, it's a 24-volt product. In the RGB, it's a 12-volt product. So the loading for the standard colors, it's available in 6 meter and the RGB in 5 meter. The colors we already went through. So for the cut increments, this is of course key, 50 meters and 40 meters. And it comes with clips for both the standard colors and the RGB, depending on what the application is, whether it's indoor or outdoor. This is dimensional information. I won't go into through too many details on this. It's all available. What's key here is the bending diameter, which is 3.15 inch. Power supply loading information, again, this is all available on our website. It's all there, no point in going through it now. Mounting extrusion. So we do offer mounting extrusion for straight runs, which is of course very important. This is the information on it here. mounting clips. We offer aluminum mounting clips for exterior applications and indoor plastic mounting clips for interior applications. And when you're giving us your project, we do ask for the application so we know which ones to include. Exit caps. So for the end caps, we do need to know when you're placing your order whether it will be bottom exit or side exit, and we offer both. And again, all that information is required when you're placing your order. Part number. So for those of you that work with a flexible border tube, you know how important this part number is. And you'll see all the information here. We look for the length, the LED color, the input voltage, the jacket color, the end cap type, and the power lead, whether it's 1 or 2. And I'm just going to go through a couple of recent examples. This here was for an indoor application, a very simple outdoor app, another outdoor application in green. This is a nice one. This is for the perimeter, actually. And I think that this was a job in Vegas, actually, Zach. I'm going to see if I can play it. This was an RGB, and you'll see how it's color changing. A nice red job. And again, this is just something very, very simple, but very effective. In the evening, it actually looks really great. Just simple white going around the clock face there. Another one that really highlights this sign. Simple red. This is for a trade show, actually. One of our distributors in Mexico, as soon as they got a hold of this product, was just throwing it up all over their booth. So that was another great application as well. And here's some nice blue as it's being installed, actually. So we look at our products for both the retrofit products and for our color mix line of products as, you know, your solution to, you know, increasing your profits, being able to offer new ideas for your clients, and thereby, you know, increasing opportunities.
Very good. Thank you, Diane. All right. Anybody have a quick question for Diane? I tell you what, if we do, I want you to type it in the chat, and then we're going to go through all our questions at the end of the hour. And if you have a question that you definitely want answered, feel free, stick around. Like I said, you can put it in the chat and we'll get you taken care of. But really exciting stuff, really cool. Thank you so much for that presentation, Diane and Terry, if you're back there somewhere. Thanks, Terry. Okay, guys, now if you joined us late, my name is Jared, and part of my job is not just to introduce these people, but to give away their money. So let's do this, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to play a little game, and the winner of game number 1 gets $100 from our friends at Allison LED. Now, here's how this is going to work. I need you. You're all sitting at your desks. I can see most of you. Grab a pen, grab a piece of paper, scratch paper, doesn't matter. And I want you to number 1 through 8, just like your kids who are at home doing Zoom school. Take a piece of paper, number 1 through 8. We're going to move real quick so I can get over to our friend Chad and ControlBright for their presentation. But hey, nothing I love better than giving away some money. All right, now anybody can play, but just a reminder, when we give away the cash, this will be for our friends that joined us, not, of course, our vendors or employees. So, but feel free to play, just sit on your hands when we give away the money. All right, let's do this, guys. Our first game is a little game I like to call Where in the World, because I thought it would be fun if we played a game where we all got to dream about all the places around the world that we're going to visit once the pandemic is over. So you've got your 1 through 8. I'm about to show you a world famous landmark, monument, famous something. I need you to write down the name of this place. Now, to make it a little more difficult, I have taken a close-up picture of said monument or famous location to make it a little bit harder on you. So again, I'm gonna need the name, not the city, not the state, nothing like that. We'll see if somebody can go 8 for 8 and win this prize. Make sure you've got me on speaker view so you can see my screen real big. And also, I am aware that you are sitting in front of a machine that can give you answers to almost any question or image that is ever shown anywhere. Let's use this beautiful machine, not the Google machine. Okay, here we go. Let's do this. Let's give away Allison's money. Here we are. Number 1, where in the world could this be? Diane, how about we put some, sorry, Kenneth, don't type it in the chat. Write it on your scratch paper. But now we all know how smart you are at geography, Kenneth. That's fine. That's totally fine. That one's a gimme, everybody. You're all 1 for 1 now. All right, here's number 2. That's my fault for not really telling you what to do. Write it down. I'm going to show you all 8, then we'll go over the answers. But very fast, Kenneth. Good job. Here's number 2. Here's number 3. Got to get your steps in the pandemic, people. Now let's get a little harder. Here's number 4. Oh. What's the name of this place? You might know the country. I need the name. Here's number 5. Here's number 5. Another ancient place. This could be many places. Many places around the world. All right. Number 6, a little more recent question mark. Okay, oh, here comes number 7. Number 7. This is not an ancient lap pool. Not an ancient lap pool, but it is attached to the world's most expensive something. Yeah, you know, I see Sony. Sony's already got it. Good job, Sony. All right, here's your last one. Here's your last one. Now, there are many famous clocks around the world, but I'll give you a little hint. This is here in the United States, and the clock may say 11:30. Oh, but it's the happiest clock on earth, people. Okay? That's all you get. That's all you get. It's a dead giveaway right there. All right, let's do this. Here's how it's going to work. You are sitting in front of your laptop, most likely. We've got you muted, but just in case you didn't know this, your space bar acts like an old school walkie-talkie. So if you hold down your space bar and keep it held down, you're temporarily unmuted, and you can yell out the answers and show off how smart you are. So Kenneth, talk to me, baby. What's number 1? What are we looking for?
Statue of Liberty.
Yeah, that's right. It's the Statue of Liberty. Here's number 2. Circle that if you got it right. Where's number 2? Talk to me, people. It's Sacre Bleu, the Eiffel Tower, La Tour Eiffel. Here's number 3. Where in the world?
Great Pyramid.
Yeah, that's it, baby. Great Pyramids, Pyramids of Giza. We'll just accept pyramids is fine. So hopefully you're 3 for 3. Here's number 4. Oh my goodness, it's a hard one. Anybody? It's called Angkor Wat. Oh, I heard somebody starting to say it. Good job, Angkor Wat. How about this one?
Machu
Machu
Picchu.
Picchu.
Oh, you're so smart. Look at you. It is Machu Picchu. Good job. Well done. I tried to make these hard. How about this one?
Big Ben.
It is Big Ben and Houses of Parliament. My goodness. All right, next one. Not the world's most expensive lap pool. I imagine you would be in a lot of trouble if you tried to do laps here. Where is
Taj
the
Mahal.
Taj Mahal.
Yeah, baby. It is the Taj Mahal. Not just a famous 70s guitar player. It's actually a very famous mausoleum as well. And the last one, number 8. Number 8, famous clock here in the United States.
Grand Central Station.
It is Cinderella's castle at Disney World. Can you believe that? Grand Central Station's a good guess, though. It's a very good guess. All right, here's how we're going to do this. If if you got, let me see, I'm gonna change my gallery view so I can see all of you here. For those of you that I can see, who got, just raise your hand for them. Who got a 5 out of 8? Yeah, we got a 6 out of 8 anywhere? Anybody got a 6 out of, all right, if you got 5 out of 8 or more, type your name in the chat real quick. Kenneth, now is the time to type your name in the chat. Let's do it. There you go. Good job, Kenneth. Don, well done. Nelson, good job. All right, anybody else? 5 out of 8. Brandy, good job. You got 3 seconds. Type it in. 5 out of 8. Eric, you spelled it right. Good job. E-R-I-K. And you got 5 out of 8. All right, producer Jess, I'm going to have you draw a random name for me. Who's going to get this $100? John, good job. Put John in there.
All right, the random name I drew was Dylan. Hopefully he's not an employee, but Dylan.
Dylan, we'll check on you, Dylan. Thank you so much. Congratulations, Dylan. Well done, well done. I got 2 more prize rounds to go, you guys. So we got different games for you. Thanks for playing. Dylan, awesome. Thanks. You are welcome. You are welcome. All right, next up, I'm about to bring up Chad from ControlBright. But before I do, Zach, I know that that you wanted to either ask a quick question or say something to our friend Chad. So I'll toss it over to you.
Well, thanks, Jared. I just wanted to mention as Chad goes through his presentation, we have a pretty exciting new football team here in Las Vegas. And next Monday night, you'll probably see one of Chad's products in between scenes. And when we get to the end, maybe we'll talk about how the ControlBright product helped us solve a really challenging problem. So thanks.
That sounds great. Now, I don't know what the rest of you heard, but I heard that we were all going to Monday Night Football next week. Wow, Zach and Chad, thanks. Just extraordinarily generous. That's really nice. I will book my flight right now. All right, you guys, I'm going to bring up Chad from ControlBright. He's going to talk about their IP-based controller. So, Chad, talk to us, brother, where DMX meets the cloud. We'll turn it over to you. Thank you so much. Take it away, Chad.
Perfect. Well, thank you very much. Let me share my screen here. Okay, can everybody see my screen okay?
Yes, sir.
Perfect. So, ControlBright, we are a cloud-based lighting controls company. We started out specifically targeting DMX, and that's really the bulk of our business, but we also do some remote access and IoT-based services as well. So who are we? Our mandate, our goal is to connect multiple lighting controls across different sites into a single cohesive platform. And what I mean by that is historically you would have individual lighting controllers that would sit on different sites. Let's say you're working with a customer that's got 100 or 1,000 locations. You would need to connect to each of those controllers individually to change scenes, colors, brightness, things like that. But what we've done is we've built a platform that connects all of those together. We are currently the world's only 100% cloud-based DMX control platform, and I'll go over that in a sec here. And our cellular platform enables internet access anywhere in the world. That's the second piece that I'll go over. We've partnered with 550 carriers throughout the world, and we can provide cellular service just about anywhere. Our value proposition. The first segment is remote management. Obviously, being able to access controllers remotely is key. However, that's not the only, it's not the most important piece. Really, the most important piece is that multi-site control. Nobody wants to connect to individual lighting controllers remotely. We need to be able to aggregate those controllers together, and that would allow us with a single click or a single button push to trigger something to happen across multiple sites. And thirdly, it needs to be simple, very simple. Historically, lighting controls have required technicians or lighting folks to come in and manage. We try to make our platform as easy as possible so that an end user can manage their own systems themselves. Our approach, we believe services are the future. We think that doing maintenance agreements, service contracts, things like that is what's going to drive revenue in the next 5 to 10 years. As margins continue to shrink on physical light bulbs and light fixtures and things like that, we believe that the controls and by extension remote management of those controls is going to be key to winning jobs and increasing revenue. Specifically with signage, we see dynamic lighting as becoming more and more popular. We think that customers are going to require smartphone-based controls. It's no longer acceptable to hire a lighting person to come in, wait 2 weeks, and have them tweak something. Customers are going to soon require them being able to do it themselves and being able to do it from their phone. So the DMX problem. Currently, we see that DMX controls are entirely premise-based. Again, requires a technician to be on site. Big brands are not able to deploy DMX lighting the way that they would like to, simply due to the lack of centralized control. And again, remote access solutions don't fix the underlying issue. Again, nobody wants to log into each controller individually. People want to be able to aggregate their controllers under a single platform. Enter ControlBright DMX. This is what we offer. We offer a completely cloud-based platform. It's completely web-based. You can use your tablet, your phone, your PC, whatever you'd like to use in order to manage the entire solution. Again, multi-location management of DMX installations is the big benefit to this platform. Whether you have 10 locations or 1,000 locations, our platform allows you to manage those very easily. And again, simple user interface. Simple. That's what we're going for. Cloud-based access from anywhere. You no longer need to deploy anybody, send anybody out to fix something. Everything is done through the cloud. We offer multiple user account capabilities, meaning you can have marketing folks, admin folks, end users. You know, for example, if you've got a restaurant, you may want the manager at the restaurant to have certain access to certain things, but not to be able to change schedules, as an example. All firmware updates and software updates are done automatically over the air. You no longer need to physically plug a USB disk or a drive or your laptop into the controller in order to update it. And again, this is a recurring service-based revenue model. So the idea is building recurring revenue for sign companies, installers, electrical contractors, things like that. So how does it work? Here's a quick little diagram of how the solution works. So here you've got the user's laptop, which connects to a website which is hosted in our cloud. And each of our DMX controllers out in the field are also connected to our cloud. And by manipulating different options within our portal, the DMX controllers will respond accordingly and change colors, brightness, schedules on the fly in real time. This is what the hardware looks like. As you can see, it's around 8 inches by 4 inches by 1.5 inches high. We do offer from 1 to 4 universes built in. We do have Wi-Fi built in, and it accepts anywhere from 12 volts to 24 volts for a power input. And here's just some screenshots of what the portal looks like, our scene builder, and our device management page. Let's see. Okay, so that was DMX. So let's say you've got a customer that needs DMX, so you've spec'd out DMX. However, they don't have internet access where the DMX controller is going to live. Maybe it's on a sign out in the parking lot. Maybe it's on the outside of a building, and there just isn't internet access available. We've solved that by building a remote access platform that is actually built into the same portal that our DMX platform is baked into. What this features is it's a small cellular modem. It's about the size of a deck of cards. It can connect to a local network via Ethernet, Wi-Fi, or we do ship them with SIM cards so that you can connect via cellular. Each SIM supports all three major carriers, Verizon, AT&T, and T-Mobile, as well as 547 other carriers throughout the world. So the idea is it's a single SIM. You don't have to worry about which carrier you have access to. It can connect to any of them. It works with any IP-based lighting controller. So we see this being used a lot with our DMX equipment, but we also see being used with other facilities type lighting controllers from, say, Philips and other major manufacturers. The unique feature of our cellular-based remote access platform is that you have the ability to pause, resume, upgrade, or downgrade plans throughout the month. And what I mean by that is, let's say you've got 20 of these out there, and you've got a customer that goes bankrupt or they stop using it for whatever reason, and you get them back. You can actually pause the data on that cellular plan so you no longer get billed monthly. Let's say in 2 months you go to deploy those again, you can simply click resume, and within 20 to 30 minutes that SIM is back online and it's working. So that's a huge benefit to this cellular platform. And again, of course, because you've got remote connectivity, it also allows you to do remote changes, firmware updates, things like that, without having to send a technician out. So again, how does it work? Very similar to the previous diagram, except we've got our modems here connected to our DMX controllers. And so again, as long as our DMX controllers have internet access, they'll be able to be managed properly. Here's what it looks like. It's about the size of a deck of cards. It's powered by micro USB, and it's got a WAN and a LAN port. Certain models do have a battery built into it so that if power is lost, it'll actually maintain the internet connection for up to 8 hours until power is resumed. And here's an example of the web interface or portal for the remote access side. So again, you would be able to view all of your sites under a single portal. You'd be able to click connect, and that would actually link your PC with that remote controller so that you can make firmware updates and changes and whatever you need to do. And in conclusion, again, we've been building this for the past 3 years. We're used by most major lighting control companies, including obviously our own DMX products. And again, the DMX platform is unlike anything else in the world. There's nothing else that's completely cloud-based like ours is for that multi-site control. And our remote access platform is really designed to work with any IP-based lighting controller. And you can contact myself or Zach for additional information. And Jared, back to you.
Awesome. Sounds great. Thank you so much. Ladies and gentlemen, a nice round of applause for Chad. Thank you, Chad. Appreciate all the information. Really excited to hear about those products. And even more excited to give away some of your money, Chad. Excellent. That's right, everybody. It is prize round take 2. Now, here's how we're going to do this. I've tested your geography, but, when I was growing up, I grew up in a little farming town in Arkansas, and heroes were hard to come by, so I spent a lot of time watching daytime television. So you know what? No day of game shows is complete without a little Family Feud. Okay, great. Very good answer. Good answer. Now, I got to call it Friendly Feud so we don't get sued. Okay, so just if you're friends with Steve Harvey, keep this to yourself. This is just between us. We're just giving away some money. All right. Now, here's how this is going to work. Because obviously we have a lot of people on the call. We can't do traditional Family Feud. So we're going to do this like an old Pictionary all play, guys. I'm going to show you a survey that we took of 100 average Americans. Then I'm going to give you 20 brief seconds to brainstorm as many answers as you want on your scratch paper. Don't put it in the chat. Keep it to yourself. And then I'm going to count down 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and you're going to circle what you think the top answers are going to be on my board. I'm going to end up with 7 of the top answers, and you hope you end up with the top 3. Now, you're going to give yourself the points associated with wherever your answers end up. But let's get going. Let's play the feud, shall we? Here we go. Here's the question. We asked 100 average Americans to please name something you hope doesn't break while you're inside it. Once again, 100 average Americans to name something they hope doesn't break while you're inside of it. Now look, I know you are above average, okay? In fact, you border on extraordinary, but I need you to think like an average American for this one. Take 20 seconds, brainstorm as many responses as you can, and then circle what you think my top 3 are gonna be. All right, think about it, 20 seconds. I'm starting my timer. Boom, go for it. Ten seconds of brainstorming. Name something you hope doesn't break while you're inside of it. All right, now you got 5 seconds. Circle only 3 answers. Circle only 3 answers. Circle only those 3 answers that you think are going to be the most popular. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Time is up, ladies and gentlemen. I'm going to reveal these one at a time, but what I need you to do, you know, I have always wanted to have a studio audience. So this is your chance to make my dreams come true and be my studio audience. You know how they do it on the Family Feud? They reveal the answer one at a time, and the studio audience reads it out in amazement and disdain, right? So that's what I want you to do. Now, you're going to give yourself all the points associated with any of your 3 answers wherever they end up. If you end up with the top score, we're going to put your name in for this $100. Here we go. Let's check it out. Here's answer number 7. Name something you hope doesn't break while you're inside of it. Number 7 survey says, ka-dang, my pants, ladies and gentlemen. I hope my pants don't break. Here we are. 5 points if you wrote down pants. Here's number 6, ka-dang, the toilet. Of course, don't want that breaking. Don't want that breaking. Here we are. Number 5, bing, roller coaster. Give yourself 11 points if you wrote down roller coaster. Let me get out of the way. Let me get out of the way. 4 answers left. Here we go. Number 4 survey says, bing, a plane. Of course you don't want that to break while you're inside of it. Number 3, bing, your car, the taxi, Uber, Lyft, any kind of car, 17 points. 2 answers left. I hope you have both of these. Here's number 2, something you hope doesn't break while you're inside of it. Bing! Oh, the tube, the subway, the, what's it called in Chicago? The L, any type of underground or above ground subway monorail system. And now, ladies and gentlemen, what do you think the number 1 answer? What do you think the number 1 answer is? It's worth the most points. Name something you hope doesn't break while you're inside of it. Survey says, bam, elevator. What? Amazing. Where's boat? Where is boat on this list? Elevator. All right, I'm going to get out of the way. I need you to tally your points. Tally your points. 5 points if you put your pants. 11 for roller coaster. 24 for elevator. 20 for subway, tube. 17 for car. All right, let's get ourselves a $100 winner from ControlBright. Here's what I want you to do. Tally your scores. Now, if you got the top 3, you got 61 points. Different variations of the top 3 and 4 are 51, 55, and 58. But first off, I want to know, did anybody get my top 3 answers for 61 points? If you did, type it in the chat. I'm looking at the chat right now. Hold on, where'd it go? There we go. Anybody get my 61? Nope, that's all right. Anybody get 58? 55 or 51, type them in there. What, Kelly? 61 points. Woohoo, ladies and gentlemen. There may not need to be any drawing, but can anybody beat Kelly 61? Because it's going once, it's going twice. Oh, Kelly, congratulations. $100 from Chad and the folks at ControlBright. Good job. Give her a nice round of applause. Excellent work. Excellent work. All right, let's keep things going here, you guys. We have one more presentation for you, and it is from our friends at Altech Electronics, the future of lighting. And I've got Sony and George here, and they are the true pioneers in the design and production of commercial energy-efficient LED fixtures. Altech presents outdoor area lighting, photometric designs, and tons of successful outdoor installations. So, Sony, George, welcome. Thank you for being here with us. Take it away, my friends.
Thank you, Jared. Good morning, fellow contestants, and thank you all for allowing us to be part of this opportunity of the Roth Game Show mashup and letting us present today to you guys. My name is George Rodriguez. I'm the Vice President of Business Development here at Altech Electronics, and I'm also joined by Sony Wong, who's our Strategic Project Manager. Today, I'd like to, we'll be speaking a little bit about who we are and what we do, so get ready to learn a little bit about the endless opportunities that Altech fixtures can bring to you and your companies. We'll start off with a little bit of the history of Altech. Who is Altech Electronics? Well, first and foremost, we are a true lighting manufacturer of LED, commercial, industrial lighting fixtures. And when we say true manufacturer, that is true. We're not a company that claims to be a manufacturer and going overseas, using a third-party manufacturer to manufacture a product for us. We actually have our own factory in China. Our sister company goes by the name of Altron Industries. Altech has been around for about 7 years, so we started in the infancy of the LED craze, and we've kept our model pretty simple, being very specific in our product offering, sticking to commercial industrial fixtures. Our company in China has been in the manufacturing business so for over 30 years. Some of the things that they've worked in manufacturing are airplane parts, infrastructure for the country of China as well. You can look there to the right on our screen. That's our factory there in China where all our product is being manufactured. Now, what sets us apart a little bit is what we bring to the table. We offer a 10-year wraparound warranty, meaning that if there's ever any issues with any of our product, it's a simple call to say your rep at Roth and letting them know that there's an issue with the product. They go ahead and notify us. We send out a replacement fixture without ever looking at what may be the defect. Then at that point, we'd ask you to ship back the defective unit, and we'd go ahead and do what we call a root cause analysis and let you know what the defect was, if there in fact was anything. However, by industry standards, our failure rate is less than 2%, I believe at this time, maybe even lower than that, which is well above the industry, well below what the industry norm is. The other thing is all our fixtures have DLC certification, but not just DLC certification. We are actually at the high level with the DLC premium. As many of you know, DLC is the standard that we all go by. There's a couple of things that gives us credibility in the industry by having that DLC certification, as well as allowing our customers who are playing in the rebate marketplace to obtain rebates for the products they may be retrofitting. Another thing that we've seen is the lumen efficiency in our fixtures. The typical lumen efficiency on fixtures now, what we're seeing is right between the 120 and 130 range. Pretty standard. I can remember the days where if you were at 100 lumens, that was a lot. We've definitely improved quite a bit over the last 7 years. Our fixtures come out the gate, our area light fixtures come out the gate at about 165 lumens per watt. And these fixtures can actually go up to 185 lumens per watt too. Some of the fixtures that we specialize in are area lights, shoebox fixtures, floodlights, canopy lights, UFO, high bays, vapor types, things like that. So if those are some of the things that interest you, please feel free to reach out to Zach and his team over at Roth. They'd be able to help you identify what's the best application for a particular project that you may be working on. They'll steer you in the right direction. Also, getting into inventory. We're fortunate enough to have 2 great places for distribution. We have a warehouse in the Midwest out of Ohio, as well as our main warehouse here in Southern California. Typically, product ships out within 24 to 48 hours. something that also helps us, since we are a true manufacturer, we have control of our supply chain better than most, as we are able to bring into port many customized fixtures within a 4 to 6 week lead time. And that's because we do control our own supply chain. I know a lot of the industry, I hear it all the time. It's like, how are you guys being able to get this here within a month or so, when the competition is quoting 2 to 3 months sometimes? So that's always a great thing too. And the next thing we also do is offer photometric studies free of charge to you. What's really great about that is it's not just a photometric study, but it's the quality of the product that we put out there. Sony has done a tremendous job in understanding the software, but not only the software, also the applications. And he really delves into what he's doing and is able to communicate with the rep and or end user to give them the solution that they're truly looking for. And the other nice part about it is our turnaround time. Typically it's between 24 and 72 hours. So you've got something in front of you right away to present. And we've been told many times that the photometric studies that are provided by Altech have been the reason why jobs have been awarded to our customers out there as well. And lastly, we are definitely contractor friendly. All our installation options can be found on our cut sheets. Our cut sheets have actually been gone through pretty thoroughly using sources from our customers out there in the marketplace, and asked them what do they like to see in a cut sheet. We've seen some that are very technically oriented. We feel that our cut sheets are very self-explanatory, and it makes it easier for sales reps to share with their customers as well, the end user. Also, we have a great support staff if there's any ever issues on site, whether it's an installation issue or maybe a defective issue or questions on the field. Contractors are always welcome to contact us directly, and we'd walk them through whatever scenario there is as well. On our next slide, since we're limited on time, we're just going to concentrate on one of our particular fixtures, which is our area light, our Harper Series area light that's been on the market for a couple of years now. This fixture is an award-winning fixture that has been out there in the marketplace doing great things for us. Some of the major applications that we see it used on is dealerships, parking lots, shopping centers, college campuses, sports courts like tennis courts, basketball courts, outdoor facilities like that for either homeowner associations or recreation facilities, things like that. There again, I'm going to touch base a little bit about what we talked about before. Fixtures carry a DLC premium certification. As I explained before, that is the highest level we can get. You can get from DLC. Obviously, we talked about our warranty policy as well, that this fixture offers a 10-year warranty, fully wraparound warranty. And as I mentioned, lumen efficiency. These fixtures come standard out the box at 165 lumens per watt, but if you're looking for something with a little bit more pop, we can actually push that up to 185 lumens per watt on a custom basis. Not to mention the longevity of our fixtures. We're looking at fixtures with a 200,000 hour lifespan. And then the quality of product that we use, I'll touch base on the chips here. We're using the high-end Phillips chips, which gives longevity to the fixture, as well as our aluminum casting on our fixtures, which has a built-in heatsink. It's all raw material. It's not anything that's been recycled, which also adds to the cooling process of the fixture and keeps it from overheating. So we're really doing things that above and beyond what's the standard in the marketplace. And another one too is most fixtures in this category typically carry a IP65 rating. Not our Altech Hyper Series fixture. We're operating this at IP67. So really it's made to withstand the elements of the moisture and things like that. And we also have some pretty high ambient temperature ratings as well as on the low end too. So this will work in cold environments as well as hot environments as well. And to touch base, kind of going into the control systems, I know that ControlBright did a great job in their presentation prior to ours, but I'll touch base about what our fixtures are capable with on the control level as well. We can do anything from a standard photocell, dusk to dawn photocell. We have motion cell sensor capabilities, which you can see the knockout sensor on the bottom of that fixture. which is a bi-level sensor, which allows the fixture to operate at a lesser wattage level. So for example, you're away from the fixture, you start walking towards it, you can move, as you get closer, it'll go up to 100%. And then as you walk away from it, you could drop down to say 50% to conserve a little bit more energy as well. We also offer NEMA sensor capabilities with a 3, 5, or 7 pin receptacle. And lastly, we're pretty agnostic to the control systems that are being offered now. For example, ControlBright was talking about how their fixtures on this DMX program are available. That would work with our fixture as well as other products that are out there as well. So with any of those types of questions, I know Roth has a great team dealing with controls, and I would reach out to Zach and his team to definitely discuss the capabilities of the control systems, because as we all know, that's where the next level of this industry is going to. It's going to be going towards the control systems. And then from here, I'd like to pass it on over to Sony, who's going to give us a little bit more information on the photometric studies and a little bit of a case study that we did have to offer to share with you today. Take it away, Sony.
Thanks, George. So now we have the product, but what we have to show you as the customer is what we can do in an exterior lighting application. And that is where a photometric study comes in. But first off, what is a photometric study? So simply, it is a lighting simulation report that allows the customer to get a realistic view of what the product will look like when applied. And what does that mean to you as the customer? Simply, it is a game changer, because that will be what you will be buying and installing. We're not here to just sell products. We want to create opportunities as well. And what we do is listen to the needs and the obstacles of the project, and then we create an objective and a solution that we feel is best for the customer. For example, here's Cerritos Town Center. The customer is looking to reduce wattage and the number of fixtures used mounted on a 30-foot pole. So they had a 400-watt metal halide in place, and we were able to get this down to a 150-watt LED. Now keep in mind, at 30-foot pole height, 150 watt is a much better solution than a lower wattage. And we actually gave the customer a free sample as well to test this out for themselves. And our fixtures, as George mentioned, have some of the highest efficiency in the industry at 165 lumens per watt. So we're able to get it even brighter than the competition for a much lower wattage. For example, here, the current light poles in the middle of the parking lot had 4 lights on it. And we're able to reduce this down to just 2 lights per pole. And again, that's saving money on installation and the fixture costs. And ultimately, what we're doing here for you as the customer is improving your economic value. Basically, more light for less money. The average foot candle across the parking lot was 2 to 4 foot candles, and the customer is going to see $20,000 in annual savings. So once again, we're here to create opportunities because we're looking for ways to provide the best light performance while still saving costs for you. And this slide here is the magic. We took the light from conception to perception in the photometric study, and then to reality. We had over 150 lights successfully installed at this location. And to perform a case study, our engineer actually went on site and took some readings out in the field at waist level and compared it to the same spot as the photometric study. And what we're doing here for you is fact checking. We're not only testing our lights from the lab or the photometric program, we're going way beyond that. We're looking at the real lights as well. And what does that mean to you as the customer? It means that not only are we showing you what we can achieve, but more importantly, we're actually achieving it. And more specifically, the numbers here show that the estimation the software gave with the lab files that we receive from the lights are pretty close to the actual light levels. It's only 1 to 3 foot candle difference. So what I'm trying to say here is that not only do we tell you we can do it, we show you we can on the software, and then we actually achieve it. And this is even after months of it burning out there. And that's what we're showing our products can do for you as the customer. And so that concludes Altech's presentation this morning. And if you have any questions, then please feel free to reach out at the contact information on this slide. And we'd also like to take this time to thank Roth for hosting and inviting us to join this one-of-a-kind webinar and continue to showcase that how our partnership with them isn't just providing products, but together with them, we're creating opportunities for you, the customer. So anyways, I'd like to pass this microphone back over to a charismatic MC, Jared, to lead us back into the final game of the night and have a special prize from us. Take it away, Jared.
Yeah, you got it. Thank you, George.
Yeah,
Thank
Sony.
you, George. Thank you, Sony. That's awesome. And hey, you guys, just a reminder, if you have questions for any of our presenters, feel free to stick around. We've got some time, so don't worry. But like Sony said, I got to give away some more money. I got $100 from our friends at Altech. So let's do this. Now, I think I mentioned to you that while I am from Arkansas, I now live in Los Angeles. So while I am here pretty close to Hollywood and Sony, close to Cerritos, it's not that far. So I appreciated seeing your Cerritos lighting there. Here's what I want you to do. I want you to grab that piece of paper again. I want you to grab that piece of paper again, and I want you to number 1 through 7. I am about to show you 7 famous movie posters. Since I'm so close to Hollywood, had to play a little Hollywood game. 7 famous movie posters that I have removed the title from that poster. Your job is to write it down on your piece of scratch paper. Don't put it in the chat. I'm going to show you 7, then I'm going to go over the answers, and whoever gets our highest score, if there's only one of you, you're going to get this gift card. If there's a couple, producer Jess will draw something random. So I got some stuff from every decade, people, so get ready. Here we go. Here's number 1. Don't yell it out. Don't type it in the chat. Write it down. What movie is this? Interesting. Here's a little hint. At the very top, it says, "This is the end," referencing the Doors song that played prominently in this movie. Here comes number 2. Now, the clue for this one is right here in the middle. You can identify what that is. Once again, make sure you've got me in speaker view so you can see this. Here comes number 3. Number 3. Oh, yeah, this one. About 10 years ago, starring that girl, right? Oh, yeah, that's right. That's right. That one. You got it. You got it. Here's number 5. It's a Wes Anderson movie. I get some Wes Anderson movies, others I do not. This one I love. This one I love. That's number 4. Let's move on to number 5. Classic. Classic. Come on. Come on. It's a gimme. It's a gimme. Don't worry that it says number 7. I have 10 of these, but this is your number 5. Here's number 6. Here's number 6. Oh my goodness. Now, this says opens December 25th. This is not a holiday movie, people, okay? This is not a holiday movie. This is a scare your pants off movie from the 70s. And here we are, number 7. I'm making these pretty hard on you. This is number 7 for you. Oh, it's Will Ferrell. But he's not dressed like an elf, people. He's not dressed like an elf. Oh, no, it's a different movie. It's a different movie. He was a writer. Interesting. Or someone in the movie was a writer. Maybe not him. All right, let's go through them. Let's go through them. I want you to use that space bar. You can hold it down to unmute yourself. Show everybody how smart you are, and we can give away Altech's $100. Here we are. Number 1, what movie am I looking for?
Apocalypse Now.
Oh, you're so smart, Apocalypse Now. Who loves the smell of napalm in the morning? We all do. Here we are. Number 2, what was this?
Slumdog Millionaire.
Slumdog Millionaire.
Slumdog Millionaire. Good job. I see you, Joel. Good job. Here's number 3.
Gravity.
Gravity.
Oh, Gravity. Oh, look at that. Joel can't believe he missed it. All right, here we go. Number 4.
Grand Budapest Hotel.
Yes, you're so good. You're so good. Here we are. Number 5.
Casablanca.
Too easy. You're welcome. All right. Number 6. Now, before I put this up here, I want to point out that it was a Saturday afternoon in Conway, Arkansas, and for some reason, ABC was showing this movie at 3 p.m. in the afternoon. And I have had never been the same. What movie is this?
The
Exorcist.
It's The Exorcist. What is that doing on a Saturday afternoon? Oh, it's terrible. I've been scarred. The last one, number 7.
Stranger Than Fiction.
Oh, you're so good. It's Stranger Than Fiction. Hey, we might have a 7 for 7. I am looking at my chat right now. Anybody go 7 for 7? Pop your name in there. Sounded like we might have had a couple people. Oh, Brandy and Amanda. Anybody else go 7 for 7? All right, producer Jess, it's up to you, Brandy and Amanda. It's a 50-50 shot. Good luck to you both. Producer Jess, who is getting Altech's $100?
We're going with the first one, Brandy.
Oh, Brandy, you got it. Congratulations. I love it. Well, you guys, thank you. Thank you so much for being here. Good job, Brandy. You're very welcome. You're very welcome. Thank you guys for being here, for attending the first ever Roth Lighting Virtual Game Show Mashup. Zach and all the folks at Roth, thank you so much for putting this together. And to our 3 sponsors, Allenson LED, ControlBright, and Altech Electronics. Thank you for your presentations, and thank you for giving away some money. Everybody really appreciates it. So to all of you, thank you for being here. Please feel free to stay on with us. If you have some questions, we are happy to get those answered. Zach will be on here. We'll ask our sponsors and presenters to stay on for a little bit as well. So in the meantime, guys, give yourself a round of applause for a morning well spent. Thank you so much. Hope you found it informative, and for some of you, enjoy your $100. All right. Thanks so much, everybody. Stick around. If you have any questions, we can handle that right now. And it's okay if you don't. I mean, they were thorough presentations. They were very good. Right, Zach?
Indeed. Very good. If you don't want to talk, you can throw them in the chat too.
Absolutely. Good point. Good point. Brandy says, yay, film school paid off for I love it. That's right. That's right. Call your parents, Brandy. Call your parents. Tell them it was money well spent. Yeah, if you guys want to type any questions in the chat, feel free. And again, you may have a question that pops in your mind later today or later this week about something you've seen. You may have a project come across your desk that one of these products might be perfect for. Just reach out to Zach or anybody here at Roth Lighting, and we'll get you taken care of. So, all right, everybody. Well, thank you so much. Again, stick around if you've got a question, but you'd rather not ask in front of everybody. No problem. Stick around for a little bit. Otherwise, you guys, you're free to enjoy the rest of your day. And from everybody at Roth Lighting, thank you so much for spending this time with us. Appreciate it, everyone. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Wow.
Thanks, guys.
Yeah, Diane, Chad, Sony, George, Terry, thank you.
Thank you, Jared.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah, appreciate you guys.
Bye.
We still have a few folks on here, so we'll see if somebody wants to ask a question. Totally fine if you do, totally fine if you don't, no problem. Type it in the chat or unmute yourself. Cool stuff, great presentations, guys. Very good and very informative. All right, I think we're free and clear, y'all. All right, Zach, all good, brother?
Yeah, thank you.
Awesome. Thanks, everyone. We'll sign off. Enjoy the rest of your day. Have a successful week. Appreciate y'all.
All right, thanks, Jared. See you, bud.
You bet. Bye, brother.